Hey, I'm Dorian, joined by my wife and celebrity menswear stylist, Ashley Weston.
Hello.
Guys, today we're talking about the most attractive hairstyles in 2020. Yes. I'm sure you really care about my opinion. No, even I don't particularly care about my opinion of hairstyles.
We women find attractive and sexy.
So guys, before we get into it though, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Down below in the comment section, we'd like to know which of these hairstyles would you wear or wish you could wear? There's definitely one I wish I could pull off, but I just can't. Since you deal with celebrities and you're kind of on trends and going to fashion shows and seeing all the latest stuff, what are you really noticing trend-wise for 2020? Because I've definitely seen a little bit of a shift.
Yes, definitely. So there's really, I would say, two major trends. The first is just new takes on classic hairstyles. And what I mean by that is embracing a more natural look to an otherwise classic hairstyle. So instead of using shiny hair products, use more matte products. Instead of combing your hair so it's completely slicked back and perfect, what you actually want to do is run your hands through your hair so it kind of gives a piecey, more textured look. You really want to embrace your hair texture or the type of hair you have, whether it's curly, fine, thinning, wavy, straight, coarse, whichever hair type you have, it's really embracing that. And then the second trend I've been seeing is just embracing kind of more of a natural, longer look. So a couple of our hairstyles that I'm going to be talking about today will reflect that.
All right, let's get into it. So starting with number 6 on the list, Ash, what do you recommend for the fellows out there?
Yes, so that is a modern pompadour. So this is actually great for all hair types out there. It's where it's longer on top, shorter on the sides. You want to actually go for more of a low fade versus a more severe high fade, which we've seen in the past few years. It's all about a lower fade, a more gradual shortening, not something so severe where it's like super short on the sides and then super long on top.
Undercutty, kind of getting away from that a little
you want everything to kind of melt in.
Okay.
Now, as far as styling the hair, what you want to do, there's a couple different ways to style a pompadour. You can either comb it straight back or comb it up and to the side. Use a blow dryer for more volume, and then instead of using a shiny pomade, you want to use a matte pomade and just get a little in your hand, put it in there, and then you can comb it just to get the direction going, but at the very end you really want to use your fingers and just go through, give it a nice
finger comb.
So you can really get it all textured and piecey.
Do you put the product in your hair when it's wet or dry?
So you actually want to use a blow dryer to blow dry your hair first when it's wet, right?
Obviously,
into the direction.
that's how it gets dry.
And that's how it gets volume and the direction, and then you'll use the pomade and put it into your hair.
Okay, because if you put it in when your hair is wet, it would basically be a wet kind of look.
Yes.
Even if it's a matte pomade. It'll definitely lock that in, so you don't want to do that. And number 5 on the list, Ash, I've had for many years when I was younger. It was fantastic. I kind of wish I could go back, but I don't think I could pull it off as well as I used to. But anyways, what is it? Tell them out there.
Yes, it's a buzz cut. So a buzz cut is definitely the lowest possible maintenance hairstyle you could possibly choose.
It's amazing.
It's an excellent choice if you have thinning hair or you're starting to bald. There is something just really sexy to a woman when they see a man with a buzz cut. I think it's just because maybe it just seems so masculine and just stripped bare of any kind of needing to do anything to it. I don't know. There's something so sexy about it.
It's like a
that
Jeep.
I love.
Right?
I guess so. It's just like it's just raw, like just no flourishes, nothing. So I absolutely love a buzz cut, and it's really easy. It doesn't require a razor and shaving cream. You just get a pair of clippers, lowest setting possible, and that's how you maintain your buzz cut. There's no styling whatsoever.
Yeah.
And again, this is fantastic. If you're starting to thin or bald, fantastic. Just please clean it up. It will look great. Oh, and then I want to show, there's something else. Oh, and real quick, one extra tip. When you have a buzz cut, it's actually, if you're able to grow a little bit of stubble on your face, it's a really nice way to balance out the short haircut. So,
Well, by having just hair all around, basically?
well, no, I mean, because it's already super short buzz. And so when you have either a beard or a little bit of stubble, it kind of just balances the entire thing out, weirdly enough, just visually. It's hard to explain. I wish I could explain it more.
I think you just need to look at pictures of Jason Statham
Yeah.
and just do that. Whatever Jason Statham does,
Yummy.
just do that and
Yummy,
you'll be
yummy.
good to go. And I have to mention something, being a pale man, this is the first thing I think of. And when I had a buzz cut, I had to, but your skin color doesn't matter whatsoever. If you're going with a buzz cut and a short buzz cut like that, you need to put sunscreen on your head. Literally, while you're putting it on your face, do the whole thing all at once. I've learned the hard way that you outside for about an hour or two and you think, oh, great. Not good. Really gross when your head peels. Trust me on that one. Number 4 on this list, Ashley, is one I actually really wish I could rock. I tried in the early 90s to rock this. It was okay. I couldn't do it now. I wish I could. It's pretty cool. What is it?
Well, this is a more modern take on the 90s version. But if you are a black man, definitely a textured flat top. So this is where you really want to embrace your natural curls, and it's going to build volume up top. It's almost like an optical illusion. You want to keep the sides a little longer than a fade, and then use a curl sponge to really enhance the texture and the curls that you have on top. I just really think that this hairstyle complements this hair type perfectly.
And to your point earlier, it's definitely more of a natural thing. You don't have to do a lot of product. It's really just the cut, and you just kind of use the brush up
Yeah.
and just get it like nice
And
and
it's,
lucky.
you know, I did say that this is for a black man, but also it's for anyone that has like super curly hair. It's really about embracing the curls and the texture that you have.
And number 3 on the list, we're halfway there, Ash.
We are.
This is a good one.
Yes, it is.
What is it?
It is a classic. It is the crew cut. So the crew cut is another low maintenance hairstyle. You see Anderson Cooper rocking it. It is so damn handsome and just distinguished. So I think it's great if you want a low maintenance hairstyle. What you want to do is have it pretty short on the sides and back, and then at the crown, it's going to be its shortest, and it gradually gets longer as you go towards the front. Now, as far as styling this type of haircut, super easy. You just get some product, ideally a matte pomade or wax, and you'll basically just push up the front. So you'll kind of push this down and then push up the front, or push up the front and to the side. So super easy. I mean, this is a very low maintenance haircut. Not as low maintenance as the
Buzz cut. It's the slightly elevated, bigger brother to it, basically.
Yes, this is a very handsome, distinguished hairstyle, whereas the crew cut is very just,
Military.
yeah, hot and rugged and masculine and sexy.
All right, moving on before we have issues. Number 2 on the list is near and dear to my heart for obvious reasons you'll see in a minute. Actually, number 1 is the one I wish I could rock the most, but obviously we'll get into that in a second. Ash, what's number 2?
Yes, number 2 is the classic businessman haircut, aka the Don Draper.
Hello.
Basically what Dorian's been rocking since I've known him.
Except things have changed slightly,
Oh,
weirdly enough.
yes.
According to your trends, I have started to do this as well. When I started wearing this haircut many years ago, I would use a shiny pomade.
Yes,
And
that's
I
true.
would slick it, basically.
Yeah, you would slick it back.
Very sharp, very precise, kind of military style, Don Draper style for sure. And as the years have gone on and I don't have to wear suits all day, every day anymore, it has gotten a little more casual.
Yes.
And the way you do that, for me at least, is 2 ways. I get out of the shower and I comb it, and then I immediately blow dry it into the shape, and then I add like a matte pomade or wax to it in this general shape and run my fingers through it.
Yes.
Second, if I don't blow dry my hair, I just literally use a comb and part it and do all this, let it dry by itself for a little bit, then I add some pomade to it, and it definitely doesn't have the same volume. It's a little flatter of a look. It just depends on what you prefer. So those are the 2 ways you can get this hairstyle. Definitely though, just make sure you don't put product in when your hair is really wet, because it'll kind of maintain that wet look. So even if it's a matte finished product, it will still look kind of wet. So you want to avoid that. That's the way you do that. And then finish it off with a little bit of hairspray to hold it in place if you need it. That's what I do.
That is the updated version. Matte, textured look to it.
Yep. And the number one top dog hairstyle that's most attractive on men in 2020 is what, Ashley?
Well, not most attractive. It's very attractive.
Number one.
And it's something that you wish that you could rock.
I used to way back in the day.
Didn't look that
Excuse me.
Okay, well anyways, I don't know how to title this hairstyle, but it's like a longer hairstyle. So think of like Jason Momoa, Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Timothée Chalamet.
Timothée?
Yes, Timothée.
I thought it was
Yes.
Timothy.
No. It's really, if you want a longer hairstyle, you want to embrace longer hair, this is what I'm talking about. These are the examples I'm talking about. It's really important that you have a full head of hair and that your hair type is either curly or wavy, because a longer hairstyle is all about embracing the natural texture of your hair.
And so what you're saying then, if you've got dead straight hair,
Or
what can you
thinning
do?
hair. You can't do this hair. You cannot have longer hair unless you're willing to put in a lot of work to get it to have some waviness to it and some texture.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just gonna look so flat and dead and just pull your face down. It is not going to.
What's that dog?
It's like you're melting.
What's that dog that has like a really thin face and like really dead straight hair and it always looks like kind of like a thin older lady? We'll put the picture up of it. It's a very specific type of dog. Unfortunately, if you have straight hair, very straight hair, it's a tough look to pull off, like Ash said, unless you're really gonna put the time into it. Like you see Asian guys getting perms and that kind of stuff. Sure, if you're willing to do that, you can do it. But unfortunately, naturally, it's probably not gonna be the best hairstyle for you, right?
No.
Yeah.
And then now here's the thing. You do actually have to style it a little bit. Now it's still important to get regular trims. So I just want to point that out. You want to still cut off the little dead bits at the end. Now, as far as styling this type of hairstyle, you want to use a low to medium hold smoothing hair product to just really get the hair in place and enhance the texture. Instead of combing your hair, you actually want to use your fingertips. So as you have the product in, put it in, and then just use your hands to kind of comb it through. That's going to help create and enhance the natural curliness or waviness of your hair.
So guys, we hope that was valuable for you. These are the 6 most attractive hairstyles in 2020. Let us know in the comments below which one you're rocking or wish you could rock. I'm curious to see, as is Ashley. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
So guys, hopefully that was valuable.
Okay. Great.
It's freezing in here.
Yep.